22 degrees out there right now on very steady north and northwest winds, starting to get some clearing skies from northwest to southeast. The issue is, like you saw on the cameras, Arctic air is moving in, so anything that's wet could flash freeze. There's those black ice concerns, especially on the bridges and overpasses, and dress in layers. Wind chills are nearing 0 degrees by mid-morning. We've got that temperature 25 degrees colder in Clinton, where it's 9 degrees. It's 22 in Springfield, and still not bad to the south and east, but again, that cold air is coming because those north and west winds are steady, sustained near 20 miles per hour. So that wind chill right now in Springfield is 8. Wind chill in Camdenton is 5. So dress in layers this morning. Frostbite can occur in 30 minutes or less with some of these wind chills getting that cold. Make sure you have hats, gloves, mittens, and scarves. Lots of sunshine by dismissal, but we'll still have those wind chills in the teens and single digits. So mostly sunny today, dropping to 9 degrees tonight. Lots of sunshine again tomorrow with temperatures a little bit warmer in the upper 30s. Here's those wind chills for today. We're looking at, again, they're in the teens and single digits, so you'll need to be bundled through the day today. Wind chills by tomorrow morning near and below 0. Wind chills by tomorrow afternoon in the 30s, getting a little bit better. So for Valentine's Day tomorrow, 39 degrees with sunshine. Cold for Cupid out there. Record lows by tomorrow morning are at 0 from 1905. The wettest Valentine's Day was back in 1908, and the snowiest was 7 inches of snow back in 1902. Joe, Lauren.
Okay, so a lot of you are about to head out the door. Just need to watch out there. Everything should be okay, but use caution.
To get you set, we do have a live look at road conditions right now to get you ready for that commute. Roads in Springfield are clear. You can see out our windshield here of the live drive. But as temperatures continue to drop today, anything that was wet from rain or snow yesterday could freeze quickly. Just watch out for black ice or any potential slick spots on bridges, overpasses, or sidewalks.
As you heard Elisa say, it's just going to get colder today. The MoDOT Travelers map is really clearing up. Even in the 2 hours we've been on the air here, a lot of green around the Ozarks, so that's very good to see. You do need to watch out for some flooding issues that may be happening in southeastern parts of our viewing area. Route FF and Y were some of those that were closed down a little bit earlier on. They're near creeks and things because flooding has happened, so just remember to never drive through a flooded roadway. With all of that, though, we do have just a few school closings this morning. About
4 districts in our viewing area are closed, including Cole Camp, Lincoln, Montrose, and Warsaw. We don't usually run that school closing scroll at the bottom of your screen unless we have a few more than that, but remember you can always find an up-to-date list by going to ozarksfirst.com, clicking on the weather tab, and then school closings.
That's right, always updated there. Missouri State University's Bear Pantry celebrated its 1-year anniversary this week.
The pantry provides students, faculty, and staff with food and hygiene items. Cullerton's Nija McDonald stopped by MSU's campus for an update and joins us this morning to share some of the things that have changed. Nija?
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. A lot has changed since the MSU's Bear Pantry first opened its doors 1 year ago, including a new location and the number of students the pantry now serves. Now, the pantry is now located in University Hall. MSU's Director of Community Engaged Learning, Alex Johnson, says the new space can hold more food and hygiene items than before. Johnson says the pantry will also receive refrigerators very soon, something he says couldn't have happened at the pantry's former location. He says the Bear Pantry is truly a campus-wide effort. Adding food drives and donations help keep the pantry up and running, which is important as the need for this kind of on-campus service continues to grow.
We've seen about a double the amount of students this first month of 2020 using the pantry than there was last year.
Well, the Missouri State Bear Pantry is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Everybody around the town, if you say FedMed, they know where you work. And they're like, oh yeah, my brother works there or my sister works there. So it's a really nice place to work.
Nowadays, most job applications can only be found online, but the Medical Center for Federal Prisoners is going old school, putting a huge giant electronic sign, hiring, in front of its front lawn. FedMed often sees people retiring in waves, and right now they need to fill jobs of those that are retiring. So to attract attention, that sign was near the intersection of Sunshine and Kansas Expressway. The most jobs the FedMed is looking to hire for are nurses, correctional officers, and doctors. In the 2 months the sign has been up, 75 people have applied to work there. Executive Assistant and Public Information Officer Joe Davis says it's a new way to attract potential new hires.
Well, we're like any organization. We want to be fully staffed as much as possible, but in a prison setting, you want to be as fully staffed as possible because it can directly affect the safety and security of the institution. We're competing against everybody in the community. There's a lot of different hospitals, clinics, whatever that need nurses. The same for correctional officers. We are competing against correctional officers across 100 other institutions in the Federal Bureau of Prisons alone. So we have to think outside the box. We have to look at different ways to attract people. And like I said, you could not ask for a better way to attract people than to have an electronic sign on such a busy thoroughfare in Springfield.
Davis says that sign works so well, it's actually not there anymore up near Kansas. They've actually loaned it to another institution, but expects it to be back up in front of the FedMed in about a month.
Happening around the region, sanctuary cities can be a controversial subject. Those are cities that typically protect undocumented immigrants from deportation or prosecution. And while there are none currently in Missouri, a city in Kansas is considering becoming one. At City Hall in Lawrence, Kansas, they discussed the possibility of becoming a sanctuary city. Lawrence city officials worked with a group called the Sanctuary Alliance on the city's immigration policy. Most people at the meeting supported the proposal.
Completely against what the current president's doing, I guess, when it comes to immigration. I think most of us realize that these aren't dangerous people.
Some who were there, like Dan Cady, are not on board.
Nobody's above the law. I've heard that a lot on the news lately. No one is above the law, and if you don't like the law, get with your congressman, have them change it. But no one is above the law.
3 years ago, Lawrence became a welcoming city. City officials say they are aware that adopting this status could hurt funding and the relationship with the federal government. If the proposal passes, it would become the closest sanctuary city to us here in Springfield.
All right, we take a look at what's trending right now. People are talking about this, and this will be addressed on CBS this morning. But Troy Price has actually resigned as head of the Iowa Democratic Party.
And this is following all of the drama and the mess of getting results out of there, which took days,
Yes.
much longer than anticipated. And he does give that as the primary reason for leaving. He says, in part, while it is my desire to stay, I believe it's time for the Iowa Democratic Party to begin looking forward. And so I will resign as chair of the Iowa Democratic Party, I believe effective Saturday, as soon as they hire someone interim.
They will name an interim Saturday, and that'll happen. There's still no official Iowa winner. We know Bernie Sanders is claiming this. Pete was claiming it as well. But, yeah, so Troy Price is resigning. Oh, boy, another one. Pour a little out, guys, all right? This company announced they're going out of business.
What is this?
Take a look. Take a
Oh,
look.
I barely remember this.
You see this right now?
Romp him?
Rompin'. Remember the Rompin'?
Oh, the guy rompers?
The guy
There
rompers.
was a whole company for that?
That was a whole company.
I didn't know that.
And they announced that they were going out of business. They tweeted out a thank you overnight. Appreciate the ride. We talked about that on this show. They were in
Yeah.
business a little more than 2 years.
But we haven't
That
talked
was
about
a
it since.
Really quick
so.
fad. That's because they
Quick bad. We have not talked about it since.
That's
See ya,
right.
Rompims. Sorry. One last check of our forecast.
Cold out there. Bundle up today. Temperatures in the teens will feel like single digits through much of the afternoon. Still a cold Cupid for Valentine's Day.
All right, thanks for starting off your Thursday with us. Here's Roads down in Branson. Have a great Valentine's Day.